Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another Minecraft mod showcase, where today I'm taking a look at the fantastic YouTuber items mod. So this mod adds in, I think it's probably like 20 items from different YouTubers in the Minecraft community, and there's all your favorite ones, or maybe if there isn't your favorite one, you can go to the link in the description and give the modder suggestions of who else you want to see in this mod and what item they should have and things like that, because he is looking for suggestions to continue this mod and keep improving it. So first off, this mod adds in this new ore, and it's called YouTuber Stone. It's probably about as common as gold, I'd say, so it's not too hard to come across, but it will take you a little while and you will need a lot of it. So this is the dust you get once you mine it up, and it is called YouTuber dust, which would make sense, and you will need 8 of these per YouTuber item, because this is the shape in which you will need to craft. So 8 pieces of YouTuber dust, and then top left will be the corresponding item to the YouTuber and the stuff you will need to make their things. So first off, obviously the man himself. And to craft Sky's butter, you're going to need a block of gold and 8 YouTuber dust. And what this does is it provides a nutritious food source. So if I jump out of creative and run around for a bit and wait for my my hunger to go down, then I'll be able to show you what it does. But next we have Simon's shovel, and Simon's shovel is crafted with a diamond shovel and the YouTuber dust. This is Yogg's cast Simon, so this actually is strange in the fact that it has less attack damage, but you will see that it is pretty epic, and it gives you instant haste. So that's pretty cool, and it pretty much digs through everything. So here we go. Even stone, which is kind of crazy, really, that it digs through stone and it's a shovel. A little bizarre, but hey ho, let's dig. Like a dwarf. Hey ho. That was excellent. A nice little pun I didn't even realise was a pun. Alright, so who have we got next? Has my hunger gone down? No, it hasn't. That's unfortunate. We will continue, leave you in suspense for Sky's butter. And next we have Pat Swords. This is PopularMMOs, a friend of ours. And to craft his, you will need a block of diamond. So this one's really expensive, but it does look pretty epic. So Pat Sword has 10 attack damage. If I get myself some piggers and spawn in a piggy, let's kill it and see what we do. One hit. Alright, we need something with a little more health. Villager. That'll do the trick. Rip. So it does 11? It says it does 10 attack damage, but it lies. And it has 2,500 durability. So it's going to last a long time. But so it should. The fact that it's incredibly expensive. So next we have Shin's hoe. And this is crafted with a YouTuber dust and a diamond hoe. This is interesting in that once you use it on the ground, it'll hoe like a 3x3 area, like that, which is pretty cool, because hoeing, when you do get around to it, is very boring. It takes quite a long time, so you can save yourself some time with Shin's hoe. It's not the best item. I'd be a little disappointed with Shin's hoe, but then again, it's still pretty epic. We then have Sipsco Dirt, and Sipsco Dirt is used in conjunction with Shin's hoe, in that you can place it on, once you actually, we need to hoe near water for this to work. So if I get that out of here and then use it on the ground. Wait, do I even need to use it on hoe ground? You don't need to use it on hose ground. So just right click on dirt and it'll plant crops for you. So they obviously need to be next to water to grow. You can't do it on grass though, and it just gives you wheat, which is nice. Always nice to have free stuff, and it lasts quite a while. There's 100 uses, so that's what, like 33 pieces of bread and a piece of wheat left over, so not too bad. Next we have Captain Sprinkles' Sprinkler. So you're going to need an enchanted book for this, any enchanted book that you like, and the YouTuber dust, and this has 6 attack damage and it sets things on fire. So if we get ourselves a villager in and smack him with it, you don't actually, oh, for some reason first hit didn't have an attack animation, but it usually does. So it does a bit of damage and sets things on fire. That one's pretty interesting. I got it from in there. So the next one we have is Tobuscus's Diamond Sword. It's not as good as Pat's Sword. It does 8 attack damage, but this one gives you a little buff. So if we switch that out of there and put another villager in, and there you can see it gives him slowness for 30 seconds. So this one's pretty cool. If you wanted to make both and like slow your mobs down and then attack with Pat's Sword or with another weapon, then that's up to you. It could be quite efficient, but this slowness for 30 seconds is going to be pretty useful for most mobs and boss battles that you're going to encounter. Next we have Munchin Potato's Potato. And to craft this, you're going to need a potato, obviously, and this has a nice little face on it, and you can eat this too. Am I in... What is going on? We're in peaceful. That would be my hunger is not going down. Derp. Alright, so we'll keep running around. Oh no, my hunger's up. I'll let it go down a little bit more though, so that we can see how much it does actually cure my hunger. Then we have Think Noodles is Noodles, and these are pretty cool too. It is another food source, so we'll have to save the food to last. But then we have To Craft That Mushroom Stew. So it's not too expensive, that one, but it is a food source, so obviously it's not really going to last very long. Also, Bash's Melon is another food source, but I can eat this one right now, actually. And you're going to need a melon to craft that. So if I eat this, you'll see that it gives me a jump boost for 10 minutes. And this jump boost is pretty huge. I feel like the world's best bunny. Look at me. But I'm a chicken. Do chickens and bunnies get along? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. I don't think they would. I have a feeling they wouldn't. Chickens aren't the friendliest creatures. Next we have EnderNoob's Ender Pearl, and EnderNoob is the guy who made this mod, so it's pretty cool that he added his own item, and this item's actually pretty cool because you need an Ender Pearl to craft it, but then, once you use it, it has a durability, so you can use it 10 times, and once you land, it'll give you instant health for 20 seconds, so I could throw it up in the air, and this without armor, with this Ender Pearl coming down from that height, would generally kill me, but I do take the damage, but it gives me instant health, so it's pretty ridiculously powerful. I could be quite useful for dukes during boss battles and things like that, which would be pretty nice. So you can fight something and then just kind of bounce around and keep yourself alive. Now let's make it day so we don't die. Next we have Dan TDM's goggles. So these are crafted using a glass pane, and these are very cool and they look amazing. If you put them on, they go above your eyes just like they would in Dan's skin. They kind of cover mine because I have very big eyes, and it will give you night vision. Infinite night vision. So it says it's for 15 seconds, but it doesn't go down. Oh, pork chops. So this one's pretty cool if you are to walk around during the evening and just have these on. And they actually give you a tiny bit of armor too, 1 bar of armor, which is pretty nice. So got them out of that chest. Next we have Bodil's sunglasses. Why is my hunger not going down again? What's wrong with you? So Bodil's sunglasses are crafted using oak leaves, which makes no sense whatsoever. It should be a cactus, because if I remember right, Bodil once told me that his name means cactus in Bulgarian. He could have been pulling my leg, but I think it should be a cactus anyway. So Bodil's sunglasses are pretty cool, and they give you a speed boost. So it gives you speed 4 infinitely once you have them on. So that's pretty cool, and in conjunction with the jump boost, that feels pretty nice. I feel like I'm at a server spawn right now. So I'll take that off because it is incredibly quick. Next we have Jerome's Axe Betty, and that is crafted with 1 diamond axe and then all the YouTuber dust. And as you can see, it does 10,000 attack damage. You could 2-hit the king with this, but which is quite a nice coincidence because this only has 2 uses. So if I get an iron golem, I'll show you how much damage it actually does. There's no mobs I have installed at the moment to show you the true extent of the damage on a mob. But as you can see there, it just 1-hit that guy. So durability's gone, and it has 1 use left, as you can see there. So it's just about to break. So it's kind of expensive, but totally worth it if you were to install this with, say, Crazycraft or another mob. But it does kind of take away the fun of bossing, but then again, it is Jerome's axe, so it's going to be pretty bloody powerful. Next we have I Has Cupcake, and this is crafted using a cookie. So this is another food source which we'll eat very shortly. And then penultimately, True Muse jetpack, which is crafted with a torch. And once you put this on, I better drag it in, not shift it in, because to use it you press shift and you shoot up very, very quickly. Wow, okay. Please let me go down. Please. I won't take any damage though because I still have my jump boost. I hope. Oh, yes. That didn't quite go to plan. Anyway, I'm going to go pick all my stuff up, and as you can see, that one's pretty cool, but you can press shift again if you don't want to take full damage, if you want to be pretty clever with it. I'll put it back on. Let me actually jump back in creative so that this guy leaves me alone. Let's pick everything up. What a bugger that was. Alright, so we have the cupcake, the potato, and where was the other food source? Was there anything else? Oh, the noodles. I knew there was one more. Oh, and Sky's butter. So finally, for items and weapons and things, let's actually time set. Go away. Get out of the way of the chest. This is mine and Cody's chest. And this is the TheAtlanticCraft's trident. It does 6.5 attack damage, which is not too shabby. And you use a water bottle to craft it, so it's pretty cheap. And it is pretty useful because once you right click with it, am I safe to get out of creative? I think I am. Let's jump out, right click with it, durability goes down a little bit, and I get water breathing for a whole minute. Because of course, we are the kings of Atlantis, and it only makes sense that we can breathe underwater. Which is, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's one of the best items in this mod, and it looks pretty snazzy too. So now we're going to eat some of these things. So Sky's butter, I'll eat this, and we'll see what kind of effects it gives us. Regeneration 3 for 15 seconds. So that's pretty powerful, and it's not actually too difficult to craft. If I remember rightly, yes, just a block of gold. So this is kind of a bit like a golden apple. You could kind of craft a golden apple with that though, but not an OP one. So it's pretty useful. And then think noodles is noodles. Let's eat this, see what we get. We have night vision 2 for 10 minutes. So that one's pretty powerful too. I has cupquake. That is a mouthful. Wow. I has cupquake's cupcake. I can't eat this because my hunger is not going down. Good grief. I think this one does actually just cure a hell of a lot of hunger. And then we have munching potatoes potato. Such a mouthful. And this gives you haste. So this one is probably one of the most OP, considering you just need a potato and the dust to craft it. So you can even punch blocks incredibly quickly. So that's pretty much it, minus the cupcake. So I'll pause for a second and wait for my hunger to go down so I can show you what the cupcake does. Alright, so it took me a long time, but finally my hunger is going down. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm going to eat the cupcake and we'll see what happens. It gave me instant health too for like 2 seconds, but that one's pretty cheap because it's just a cookie, so it gives you a nice effect. Maybe you could use it during a fight. It's like a temporary golden apple, so that one's pretty cool. And if you want to see any other YouTubers, make sure you post on the forums and in the comments suggestions of who you'd like to see, so that the modder can see it and add those items. Also give item suggestions, maybe even upgrades for the ones that are currently in this mod. And if you could give the video a thumbs up, that would be amazing. And as always, thanks for watching.
It's cool.